Everybody, it's Isaac Brown. Along with me is Zach Austin over there. So, gonna get some formalities out of the way while the alma mater's being played per the AAA. So, schools participating in this football playoff game are members of the AAA as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of the schools have developed these rules and regulations that govern participation of the students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The AAA, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. Regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and are determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for their high school youth. The AAA is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the NFSHSA. The association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules of eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The AAA believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences. Almost done.
Almost done?
Yeah.
Okay.
AAA, sports good sportsmanship. All spectators have responsibility while watching an athletic contest because their actions influence high school youth. It is important that they display their best sportsmanship to help instill proper attitudes and ideals in these youth. Okay, one more. The AAA recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, their community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards. And Airvac is delivering the game ball.
Yeah,
All right.
Airvac's bringing the game ball. And here they coming from the north, right there. They're probably going to circle over and kind of just
Come
wind
from.
their way down. Yeah, just
Good
went
thing is
over the press box.
there's no wind.
Yeah,
At least
there's
right
a
now there's
little
not.
windy when I got here, just a little.
Nope. I lied. The flag's flying now.
Yeah, flag's coming. What? Wind's coming out of the north. Looks like northeast. Um, is that all of them, Isaac?
I guess. Unless you want me to read something about Centennial Bank, Farm Bureau, or Reds, Big Red Sports.
um, I
I
say
mean,
what? Go ahead and we'll read one about Farm Bureau, and that's going to take me into something I want to talk about. How about that?
all
Or you
right,
want me to read it?
I can get it.
All right.
Farm Bureau Insurance is the official sponsor of state and regional awards for the AAA with agencies in every county in Arkansas. Make sure you check out Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs.
All right.
Yep.
iPad for the football team. Let's ask Coach back.
Well, helicopter's on its way. We can hear it, but we cannot see it.
Booneville Bearcats will be hosting the Osceola Seminoles. The last time these two squared off,
There it is.
state championship
Yep.
Yeah, there he is. Coming from the southeast. We'll say, I hope they hold on to their hats. So, Eric is obviously giving the game ball, but I'd like to give a shout out to um, all the men and women who do that, do every vac. Men and women in the military, first responders, firefighters, paramedics, policemen and women. Without them, a lot of things we couldn't do, and without their help, a lot of us would be in trouble. So we'll just thank them and thank the Lord, that He's placed that desire on those people's heart. And bringing the game ball out to the Bearcat, looks like. And we've got about 7:40 left to go until the start of the game. Osceola has made their way onto the field over here, on the right-hand side. You got some captains over there for the Seminoles. Looks to be number 12. That's going to be TJ, or I'm sorry, not TJ, AJ Harris. And I believe that's 58. That's going to be Tyreek Coleman. And number 11 is over there. That's going to be Don Donovan Littleton. That's going to be your quarterback. Hope I said that right, man. If I didn't, I apologize. Um, but Isaac read that thing about Farm Bureau. Speaking of Farm Bureau, our fullback, Mr. Ethan Woldridge, he is up for Class 3A Defensive Player of the Year, and that is sponsored by Farm Bureau Insurance. Also, there's a pretty good write-up on Ethan. We shared it to our Facebook page, so if you hadn't read it, just head over to our Facebook page, um, and you can catch that. Uh, Ethan, he played some last year on offense, played it at tight end on some sets, but mainly defense. He anchors our defense at the middle linebacker position, Isaac, and leading the team in tackles. He's got 53 and a half tackles right now. He had 53 last year. Him and Casey Manson are two of the leaders on defense for tackling. Casey, I believe, has 51, 52. I'm getting them pulled up right now to give you the exact number of tackles that Casey has. Um, Air heading out. Waving at the people in the air evac. They wave. And there we go. Getting the stats brought up for Casey right now as we speak. But on the year, Casey has 51 and a half tackles and 1.5 sacks. Ethan also has 2 interceptions on the year. He was also one of the top shooters, Isaac, on the shooting team for the trap team. And
Osceola, now all of their players have come out on the field.
Looks like the captain for the Cats is going to be number 51, Landon Shackelford, senior. Speaking of Shackelford, he's going to be playing on offense. He goes in some on defense, but he's going to be our left tackle, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Borsman's going to be your right tackle. Dirk Mitchell is going to be your right guard. Your center is going to be Caden Shelton, and then your left guard is going to be Elijah Wells, and the left tackle is Landon Shackelford, right here, number 51, our captain for tonight's game. Coming into tonight, Osceola, they're number 13 in Class 3A. They're 5-4 overall and 4-1 in their conference. They come out of the 3A conference. They are the 3rd seed from their conference. The only reason they're the 3rd seed, being 4-1, they had Harrisburg and Palestine Wheatley cancel on them due to COVID reasons, and their only loss in conference was to Hoxie, which is the 1 seed, and they are playing Newport tonight, so that should be a pretty good game. Booneville's own Jesse Frost is the coach at Newport. Again, we're going to watch tonight, though. It's going to be Hardin Academy and Jessieville. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game. So if the Cats were to win and Harding was to win, the Cats will travel to Searcy next week to take on Harding. Or if Osceola wins, they'll travel over to Searcy. Or if Jessieville wins, Cats would have another home game. Or if Osceola wins, they would have a whole game over Jessieville. Looks like Osceola has won the toss. They're going to be receiving the ball, and the Cats are going to be kicking towards the old field house. Kicking to the west. The Cats come in as number 5 team in Class 3A, 9-2 overall, 5-0 in Conference 3A4. The series is tied 1-1. Cats currently lead the streak with 1 win, which was 2018, December 8th, on the Class 3A state championship game. Cats won 35-0. The first meeting the
Camden Harmony Grove traveling
the Osceola Seminoles won. It was 34-21. That was my junior year, Isaac's sophomore year. That was a very cold game.
Yeah, it's super cold.
Super
It wasn't very
cold.
fun to play in.
No, it wasn't. I think Lil Zach had to work on the bus on the way back, and Shipman talked to me on the way back, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I know y'all wanted to know that, but even if you didn't, I just wanted to hear it again. So, Osceola, they're going to run they're going to run a spread. Sometimes they'll line up in a little pistol formation. Number 11 is going to be your quarterback. I'll give you some stats on him real quick and some of the other guys on the Osceola team. Number 15, they're going to have him back there in the backfield. And I'll get my roster. Number 15, that's going to be Skylar Young. He's got a quick burst to him, and he likes to hit the hole, and it's pretty quick. Here comes your Booneville Bearcats. And Cats are led on the field by a couple of your starting linemen there. Here we go. The stats bring up for Osceola. But coming into tonight's game, Mr. Littleton, number 11, your quarterback for Osceola, he's coming in with 74 out of 137 passes for 1,467 yards. He also has 576 yards of rushing. They'll do a little, RPO read option out of the spread, and another guy to watch for on the receiving end for Osceola is going to be number 12. He's their tight end. He'll line up in the backfield, kind of like an H.
Golden toe, Gavin Kent, about ready to kick this one off.
I wasn't sure what they was doing, but number 12, the tight end for Osceola, he'll line up kind of like an H-back. Him and number 88. But he's going to be the leading receiver. And here's a high kick, fair catch, or signaled fair catch by number 9. That's going to be Torian Bell Jr.
Got shaken up last week. Rocky Ross and Brett Welling on the line.
But A.J. Harris, number 12, your tight end, he's coming to the game with 468 yards receiving. You're going to have trips to the left, 2 over here to the right. Littleton's going to be your quarterback, and I believe that's going to be Young in the backfield with him. Yes, it's going to be handoff to Young. He gets up over to the left-hand side. He's got a first down. Casey Manson chases him down and tackles him. And there's that quick burst I was talking about from Mr. Young. Watching part of their games. He's got a quick speed. He hits the hole, Isaac.
They're hurrying to the line.
Yeah, they like to hurry. They'll do up-tempo style. And this is going to be a little replay again, right up the middle. And that's Young. He spins, almost lost the ball, I thought, but Brett Welling tackles him. Gets probably about a 2-3 yard gain.
Welling off the bottom of that pile.
Give you your starting defense out there for the Cats. On this side, your defensive tackle, number 64, that's going to be Chase Plumell. Number 4, your nose guard, that's going to be Rocky Ross. And number 55, your right defensive tackle, is Brett Welling. We got a face mask. Got a 5-yard con, so that helps the Cats just a little. So it'll be replay first down. No, it'll be second down, sorry. Second and, 3? Your outside linebacker on this side is
replay first down. They just changed the stick.
Well, the Cats change. Come out on the forefront. Bearcats shift now and going to have a false start against the Seminoles. That's going to back them up 5. But your outside linebacker on this side is going to be number 10, Mason Goers. And your 2 middle linebackers is going to be number 11, Casey Manson, and number 20, Ethan Woolridge. And on the far side over there on the right-hand side, it's going to be Colton Ritchie. Your 2 corners, your far corner over there is going to be Jacob Pereira. Cats shift. 2 receivers to each side. Young is to the right of Littleton. And it's going to be Littleton on the keeper. And he gets maybe about 4 yards there on the carry. And it's going to be second down. Again, your far corner over there for the Cats is going to be number 6, Jacob Herrera. Your safety is going to be number 22, Brooks Herrera. He is playing for the injured Ty Goff. Ty is out for the rest of the year with his ACL. He tore it against Perryville. Tried to play last week against Hackett, and first time he touched the ball wasn't. Yeah, and got hit. He just wasn't able to do it, and so applaud the man for trying.
Indeed the case.
What was that?
Running back Young lost one of his gloves.
Oh, glove. Okay. Bearcats shift. 2 receivers each side. The same formation for the Seminoles. Littleton talking it over to Young. The low snap. It's going to be handoff to Young right up the middle. Chase Plumell, and they're on the stop. And who else was that? Welling as well. Chance Bouchard is going to be your corner on this side. And Randon Ironman Ray is going to be your other safety. Mr. Gavin Kent, if you're not aware, he set the school record for PATs last week against Hackett. Coming to this game, and it's going to be a quarterback draw right up the middle, and he's going to be short, but he bounces to the outside. He's got the first down, and Randy Ray tackles him about the 4-yard line, about the 5. Looks like they mark it. But coming into tonight's game, Gavin Kent has 150 PATs. And he was tied with Alan Gator Ray last week with 145 PATs. And so he owns the school record now, and he'll be adding to that hopefully tonight. 9:55 left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. First drive for the Osceola Seminoles, and they're at the 5-yard line. And a little replay, and the ball's on the ground. Chase Palmero gets it, and the Cats have the ball.
Young simply drops the ball.
Good break there, Isaac, for the Cats. And Young, I think he just may have been a late read from Littleton to Young, or
Yes, that was just
Yeah,
like the
nobody knew who had the ball.
part of Young.
I think he tried to give it.
First and 10 for the Cats. Between the 7
pardon that
and
noise,
8-yard
get me a
line.
water.
Randy Ray coming out to be the quarterback. They'll have Brooks
So
Rivera.
Randy Ray, he's going to be your quarterback tonight.
Field with him.
Cats coming out with 2 receivers, Jacob Pereira on this side and Ray Splanton on the far side. Backfield, you got Colton Ritchie at the right right halfback, Ethan Woldridge right out the middle. Ethan, he's got about 7 yards there on the carry. He's going to be your starting fullback. Your left halfback is going to be Brooks Herrera. Again, your right halfback is Colton Ritchie. Caden Shelton, he's your center. And Elijah Wells, left guard. And Landon Shackelford, your left tackle. Brooks goes in motion. Cats reset. Dirk Mitchell, he's going to be your right guard. And Cole Borsman is going to be your right tackle. Brooks goes in motion again. And Woldridge on the ball. And it looks like number 55 in there on the stop. That's going to be Wiley.
No gain on the play, but it's 3rd and 3.
So 8:49 left to go here in the first. It's 3rd and 3. Cats are on their own 13-yard line. If you're just joining us, the Seminoles won the toss, chose to receive. Cats kick off. They drive down the field, get on the 5-yard line, and Young fumbles the ball, and the Cats pick it up. Ray on the keeper, Randon. He's not going to get the first down, maybe a yard. I believe that was number 4 on the stop. Be Jaden Brown. So the Cats are going to punt. It comes with 8:18 left to go here in the first. Cats going to have Randon Ray punt, and the Seminoles send one guy back deep. That's going to be number 4. That's going to be Brown.
That is Brown.
Snap. It's a punt. Decent punt. And Brown's just going to let it go, and it takes a cat roll. And looks like Mr. Cade Smith's going to down it at the 43-yard line. So the Seminoles will take over for their second possession of the game. 7:51 left to go here in the first quarter. It's 0-0. Isaac, the Seminoles did pretty good driving the ball down last time they had it.
And they were only running plays too.
Yeah. I don't think he threw a single pass.
So Osceola comes after their second drive of the night.
Looks like you have number 8 back there. That's going to be Stovall. He's going to be to the left of Littleton. Young is to the right of him. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper on the left-hand side. And let's see where he goes out. going to be out just right past the first down, so it's going to be first down, and the Seminoles are back in cat territory. Excuse me.
I guess they like to hurry up after they get a first down, so it looks like.
Yep. Two receivers to each side. Young is going to be to the left of Littleton. And it's going to be Young right up the middle. And looks like Rucky Ross is the bottom man on that pile. Got your whole defensive front. And looks like Ethan Wooldridge in there as well. Goers is going to come out, and Kate Smith comes in for the Cats.
Number 15, Skylar Young on carry. Led by 55, Brett Welling.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dummy Shepard. Hope you're staying pretty warm, Dummy. I'd like to give a shout out to Uncle Bob. He wanted me to give him a shout out, even though he is here tonight. Same formation. And looks like a little screen pass over there. That's going to be number 1. Or 4, I'm sorry. It's Brown. Looks like Brooks Herrera on the stop for the Cats. 7:02 left to go here in the first. It's 1st and 10 for the Osceola Seminoles, and they're going to have the ball on the Cats' 30-yard line. Same formation for the Seminoles. Bearcats shift. And Littleton on the keeper, and Brett Welling wraps him up, but not before about a 3-yard gain.
Talk about 55, Brett Welling.
Yes, it's not bad when you have Wooldridge and Cade Smith and a couple of those other guys waiting for you after you have to cut it back in. Matson. Second down.
Young is to the right of Littleton.
Young is in the back.
It's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. And Wooldridge on the stop. So that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Seminoles. 6:10 left to go here in the first.
Yes. 3rd down and 5 for the Seminoles. Ball 25 yards.
3rd and 5 for the Seminoles.
Ms. Diffie says, "Go Cats."
2 wide either side of the field.
Get some other people in here in just a second. We've got another pass over here. There's number 12. That's going to be a tight end. And he's going to be tackled. I believe that was Colton Ritchie. A.J. Harris there on the reception. Jessica Ashley says, "Let's go Cats." And Christina Bradford says, "Go Cats, go." And Jamie Dornan says, "Go Cats." So it's going to be 4th down and 2 from the 22-yard line. 5:25 left to go here in the first. Bearcats shift. Going to be quarterback keeper up the middle. And he's going to be short. They're going to measure, I bet. And the Cats force a turnover on downs for the Seminoles, and here comes your Bearcat offense. Cats going to come out with 2 receivers again. Jacob Pereira is going to be over here on the left-hand side. And looks like Chance Bouchard is going to be split out to the right. Backfield is still the same with Wooldridge your fullback, Brooks Herrera is your left halfback, and Colton Ritchie is your right halfback. Brandon Ray is your quarterback. He's going to head off to Wooldridge. Wooldridge breaks the tackle. Ethan Wooldridge. He's got a couple guys blocking for him. Ethan Wooldridge, 1 man to beat, down to the 30, 25-20, down to the 16-yard line. Ethan Wooldridge. Man, what a run.
Run down by number 4 for the Seminoles.
What was that, 80-yard run? 83?
63 yards on
63.
that run.
I can't. And Isaac. And there's Ray on the keeper. Randon cuts back over to the right-hand side. Randon Ironman Ray. Touchdown, Bearcats. 4:48 left to go here in the first. The Cats strike first. It's 6-0.
Well, there you go.
We're just waiting for Randon to hit that B button.
Yes, and he did it literally right in the middle of the line.
Wow, what a good move there by Ray. Little juke move.
Going the other way. Touchdown Cats comes.
So that's going to bring on Gavin the Golden Leg Kent to do the PAT. Mr. Jacob Perez is going to be doing the holding. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:48 left to go, it's 7-0 Cats over the Seminoles. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat football. We'll take a little break. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off G.J. George Drive, Shield Field. Like to give a shout out to one of our band members, Austin Goff. Today is his 18th birthday. He plays the tuba for the band, and awesome young man. He goes to church with me, and like Austin, he's also on the Bearcat basketball team. Looks like Cody Elliott over here, Brooks Herrera, Chance Bouchard, Brendan Dove, and Jarrett Carey over here on this side on the kickoff team. Low kick, and Young goes after it, gets it, and Cody Elliott wraps him up at the 20. Good job by Cody Elliott. Well, I said it last year. Casey Matson did the same thing last year. Made good plays on kickoff and played some on defense. He's starting middle linebacker this year. And Cody, he's done good this year too. Kind of reminds me of a younger Casey Matson in a way. Always finding a way to make a tackle. Looks like you're going to have maybe trips to the left. One over here to the right. That's going to be A.J. Harris over here by himself. Young is to the right of Littleton. Low snap again, and it's going to be quarterback keeper right up the middle. You got Welling, Ross, Matson, all on the stop there for the Cats.
Number 11, got Littleton.
4:27 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Cats lead. They have scored on their second possession of the game. This is Osceola's third possession. Cats get a turnover on the first possession from the Seminoles, and then have a turnover on down last time for the Seminoles. And he's looking over here to Harris, and he catches it, breaks. Oh, somehow Mr. Ray was able to get him down, but not before a first down for the Seminoles. I think the Seminoles having a pretty easy time moving the ball tonight.
They're playing a real soft coverage.
Paris leading 6-0 over Greenland.
Paris is leading 6-0 over Greenland right now. That's being played at Paris. Same formation. And Chase Flamel almost had him. Looks like Welling and Woolridge on the stop for the Cats. Looks like Ross on the bottom as well. Charleston and Glen Rose is tied 7-7.
Charleston and Glen Rose now tied at 7.
Boy, Plymouth almost had him in the backfield. Littleton, he comes in the game. He's 6'2". I don't have his weight. I haven't pulled it up yet. But Young on the carry, and Chase Plymouth holds on to him this time, and Cade Smith finishes it off. Chase Plymouth kind of redeeming himself there, Isaac, from the last play. 2:55 left to go here in the first. It's 3rd and 4 and balls on the 41-yard line of the Seminoles. Same formation for the Seminoles. Young shifts to the left side of Littleton. Bearcats shift. And a little screen pass over here, and Kate Smith gets over there, and he's going to have the first down, though, and Jacob Herrera on the stop. Boy, Jacob, he lays some pretty good licks. He also comes into the game with 5 interceptions, 2 of those interceptions being in the end zone this year. So A.J. Harris, he goes on the left-hand side. Your trips come over here to this side. That's going to be Brown, Clayton, and
it'll be Clayton and Brown.
Maybe Pearson.
Person on this side of the field.
Young is to the right, and he's going to Harris. Turn your head. Woo. Looking for Harris. Just
Pass going to fall incomplete in coverage number
Straight. What do you want to call that? A streak, I guess.
Second down and 10 for the Seminoles.
Go route, yeah.
Herrera was
Thank you.
with him stride for stride.
I was going to say seam, but that's not a seam. That's more your hash marks.
So second and 10 for the Seminoles.
So same, no, not same formation. You got quads over here to the right-hand side and one over to the left.
Wilson asks for the ball. There's 4 wide to this
And he's
side.
getting
Now
pressure. Casey Matson with the sack by the Cats.
Casey Matson.
That's with 1:52 left to go here in the first.
All the way back at the
That's going to make it third and what? 20 almost? 18?
Third down and about 19. A minute 41.
Matson, he comes around from that far side. And so that's going to be a timeout by the Seminoles. So 1:39 left to go here in the first. It's 7-0 Cats over Osceola. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive, Shield Field here. Chuck just said Magnolia is up 16-0 over Pulaski Academy. Got some other scores. Ozark's up 14-6 over Pocahontas. Crosset is up 7-6 over Monticello. Warren is up 7-0 over Arkadelphia. Harding Academy is 7 and Jessieville 0. Again, the winner of this game plays the winner of Harding Academy and Jessieville. Melbourne is leading Prescott's Curly Wolf. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's tied. Melbourne and Prescott 8-8 and is tied in the first quarter. Trips over here to the right, 2 to the left. Littleton's in the backfield by himself. Got some pressure coming from Cade Smith, Rocky Ross, and he's going to be brought down by Brent Welling.
Brent Welling this time.
That's number 55, Brent Welling.
And that's going to be the first punt tonight for the Osceola Seminoles. That comes with 1:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Boy, the Cats, Isaac, last 2 plays getting some good penetration and making something good happen on defense. Is that number 11 back deep to punt?
Hunter will take the snap
and low kick.
Brooks Herrera was deep. He's going to let this one
And
go.
Mr. Brooks Herrera is back deep for the Cats. He's going to let it take a Seminole bounce. It's going to be down, that looks like, at the 22-yard line.
So Littleton was your punter on
I think that was Littleton, or is that
Arkansas
Harris?
Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sport. In addition to the skills, they learn self-control.
Yeah, that looks like a, well,
Respect for authority and for opposing players.
if he'll turn sideways, I'll tell you. I know y'all probably don't really matter, but it's bugging the far out of me.
Her athletic experiences.
Yep, that's going to be A.J. Harris.
Throw the ball, first and 10, they'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Looks like Ray Splinton is split out to the far side, and Jacob Herrera over here on this side. And Woodridge with the carry, and looks like number 12 in there on the stop. That's Harris for the Seminoles.
That was number 12, A.J. Harris on the stop.
No gain on play.
Say no gain for Woolridge.
So that was
Down.
a no gain.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Booneville will go ahead and get this play run.
So 25 seconds left to go here in the first. Brooks goes to motion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 22. 15 seconds is left on the play clock.
Seconds left, 13 on the play clock. So plenty of time for the Cats. They bring this time Richie in motion.
And Ethan Woolridge.
45 and cut down.
Ball comes out, but luckily he was down. He's going to be tackled right at, well, he's got him over here at the 49. Ethan Woolridge. So that's going to put him over 100 yards. 5 seconds left to go in the first. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. And Ethan Woolridge should be close to 100 yards. And we'll take a little break and be right back. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat Football. We should be replaying the last play right here. Yep, right up the middle. Man, that was awesome. We'll take another little break. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, 7-0. Cats over the Seminoles. Start of the second quarter. The Cats forced the Seminoles to punt for the first time tonight. And Ethan Woolger takes off, just right up the middle. And it's going to be Ray on the keeper. Ray tried to bounce outside, excuse me. And it's going to be tackled by number 2, Tony McNeil.
Tony McNeil on the stop for the Seminoles. So second down and 10. He tried to follow Woolridge through the hole, but
McNeil's got 12 tackles coming in tonight's game. Young, the halfback, he's got 60, and Harris, number 12, the tight end's got 53 tackles coming in tonight's game, and Littleton, your quarterback, has 28 tackles coming into tonight's game. Looks like that's going to be Ray Splinson on the far side, Jacob Herrera on this side. Backfield still the same. Ray on the keeper. Pitches over here to Brooks Herrera on the right-hand side. Good block by Jacob. And he's going to try to cut back, but it's going to be wrapped up by number 2 again. That's going to be McNeil. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Got one. Should have kept running downfield a little bit, but still a good game.
Looks like Mason Goers is going to come in at tight end now. Ray Spence is going to stay in at receiver on the left-hand side. Brooks goes in motion. Got a flag. Offsides against the Seminoles. So that's going to be a first down for the Cats. 10:49 left to go here in the second quarter.
10:49 left first quarter, 7-0 Bearcats, and they're
Let's say, yeah, second quarter. Okay.
First down.
Back them up is the beeping in the background. Now Blanchett comes to this side of the field. I got a little news to tell you during halftime about his sister Aaliyah. Some great news.
Ethan Woolridge, he's got 96 yards right now.
Randon under center.
Richie goes in motion, and Ray on the keeper. Randon cuts back, goes right up the middle, spins around just a little. Let's see. I believe that was Littleton on the stop. Harding Academy has scored again. It's 14-0 Harding Academy over Jessieville.
Harding Academy leading 14-0 against Jessieville. That game being played.
10:08 left to go here in the second. 2nd and 4. Ball's on the 31-yard line of the Seminoles. Stuttgart is up over Pulaski Robertson, or Joe T. Robertson. Sorry, Joe T. Robertson, 10-0.
Under center is Randon.
Ray's under center. Richie goes in motion, and it'll be Wooldridge with the carry. And so that's going to give him 100.
Ethan Woolridge getting the ball on the left side, tackled by 22, Jabari Person.
Well,
Jabari Person on the stop, 22.
Person on the stop. 3rd and 1, so he's going to have 99 yards.
3rd and 1.
Blanchett will remain the wide receiver to the far side of the field.
So Blanchett is going to be your receiver on the left-hand side. Goers, your tight ends on the left-hand side as well. Richie goes in motion. Ray on the keeper. Tries to dive forward, and from the spot, looks like he's going to have it.
Number 55 on the stop for the
Let's see, that was Javon Wally on the stop. Jacob Herrera is going to come in, and Mason Goers is going to come out for the Cats. Give a shout out to Faith and Maddie Means. I'm sure they're probably here, but I'll give them a shout out anyways. To give a shout out to my wife and my kids, my son Grayson, daughter Emery. Tomorrow is her birthday, so happy birthday, Emery. Ball's on the ground. Luckily, Ray is able to get it, and he kind of jumps over the pile there. Boy, howdy. Cats got lucky there, Isaac.
Yes, it did.
Brooks Herrera is going to be your left halfback. Colton Ritchie, your right halfback. And Walter's going to be your fullback. You're going to have offsides against the Cats. Nope. Or not the Cats. The Seminoles.
Seminoles.
Yeah, the Seminoles. The Cats drew the Seminoles offside. There we go. I fixed it. Sound better, right? So 8:30 left to go here in the second. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Ball's on the, what they got, 19-yard line now?
Ball is inside the 20.
So Cats are in the red zone again.
Short 3.
Brooks goes in motion. And Wooldridge right up the middle.
And he has the first down.
And he's going to have the first. Let's see, who was that on the stop?
12-yard line.
That, I don't know. One of the 50s. 52 or 55, Javion Wally or Chris Littleton, I think.
Wide receivers remain the same. The referee
So
says
same formation for the Cats. Brooks goes in motion. That's going to be Wooldridge up the middle again.
up the middle. This time not much doing.
And looks like that's going to be Wally on the stop again for the Seminoles.
57. We don't have a. Wait a minute. I think I did see a 57.
57, Terrence Marshall. They've got him as 57 and 33 on the roster.
Numbers 33 or 57 wearing 57 tonight.
7:53 left to go until halftime.
Just under
Same
18
formation
left.
for the Cats.
Brooks Herrera comes in motion. It'll
Be
ran
keeper
over
by Ray.
and he is
Looks like number 58 on the stop, Coleman.
52. Chris Littleton. Ball at
Make
the
it
10-yard
third
line.
and about 6.
Brandon Ray came on the right side, brought down by 58.
6 yards.
Terry
They
Coleman.
would send Gavin on for a field goal.
Be 3rd and 6.
Ray comes up under center. Brooks goes in motion.
And now will return.
Cats are going to reset. As Iron Man looks over here to the sideline. Got 7:12 left to go and 8 seconds left on the play clock.
First half.
Brooks goes to motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Richie on the backside.
Very well did Osceola.
Good job there by the defense of Osceola. Littleton and Harris on the stop. So that's going to bring on the Cats field goal team. Mr. Gavin Kent to attempt the field goal. Hopefully he can get this. He has not made a field goal at all in his career, which is kind of surprising to me. He's got the leg for it. So it's going to be, what is that?
Right in the middle of the field.
20,
A little bit to the right of middle. Jacob Harper
29 yards.
takes Mr. Snap. Here it is.
And the kick is up.
It's on the way,
And it is good. So that's his first career field goal for Mr. Gavin Kent. And that makes it 10-0 with 6:27 left to go in the second quarter. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. There's the replay, the last score for the Cats. Mr. Gavin Kent, first to field goal of his career. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 6:27 left to go. Did you say Prescott 11-8, Chuck?
11-8.
11-8, so they got a safety. No, they or not a safety. Man, I cannot count tonight at all. Wow. A field goal. So Paris has scored again. It's 14-0. Paris over Greenland. Kent approaches the ball. Good kick by Gavin. And that's going to be number 5 on the return. That's going to be Clayton. And that was Trace Hall and Brendan Dove on the stop for the Cats. So 6:22 left to go here until halftime.
How about those two? A couple of sophomores teaming up.
Clayton on the return.
Got some scores for you. Prescott leading Melbourne.
And let's see. What's the score on the Charleston? It's still 7-7 Charleston and Glen Rose. That's being played at Charleston.
14-0. Harding Academy 14, Jessieville nothing. Glen Rose and Charleston still tied at 7. Stuttgart leading Robinson 10-0.
And Newport is up over, or I'm sorry, Hoxie's up over Newport 14-0. That's being played at Hoxie. So you got two halfbacks back there with Littleton. And it's going to be quarterback keeper on the left-hand side. And that's going to be Ross getting through there. And Rocky Ross and Brooks Herrera on the stop for the Cats. He gets maybe, 3 yards there on the carry? Maybe 4? So 6:05 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 10-0. Cats over the Seminoles. Looks like that's number 8 back there. That's going to be Jonathan Stovall. He's going to be to the left of Littleton, and Young is going to be to the right of him. It's going to be handoff to Stovall on the right-hand side. And Wooldridge on the stop. It's going to be first down for the Seminoles.
Number 8, Jonathan Stovall.
Jonathan Stovall took a quick snap there on the center
First down.
and dragged Wooldridge about 2 or 3 yards.
So it's going to be first down for the Seminoles. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. 5:33 left to go here in the second quarter. Seminoles are taking their time. 15 seconds left on the play clock. They do have 2 timeouts, and Cats have all of their timeouts left. 2 receivers to the right, one over here to the left. Stovall is to the left of Littleton, and Young's to the right of him. And he's looking over here to number 4. That's going to be Brown, and just overthrew him. And if he caught that, he been a good. We had 2 Cats there, so I don't know if he would have got anywhere. Hopefully not.
And that was a one-man pattern. He was the only one going deep.
So 5:12, second 10 from the 27-yard line.
So second down and 10 from the 27-yard line, 28-yard line.
And it's going to be handoff. And I'm sorry, it's going to be quarterback keeper by Littleton. Looks like Brett Welling, and who is that? Is that Casey Matson?
And he was dropped in the middle by Welling and Ross.
It'll be third down for the Seminoles. He gets about 2 yards there on the carry, and the ball's on the 30. What's up, David? Yes, sir. Had a good Thanksgiving, and give a shout out to you, my man. He wants to give a shout out to him, his wife Crystal, and his kids, Cadence and Zane. And they also say, "Go Cats." Littleton looking, got some time, and it's going to throw it, and incomplete. And that's going to be Chance Bouchard on the coverage, and that's going to be fourth down for the Seminoles. And good job by Chance. I believe Chance has 2 or 3 interceptions on the year. I'll get that pulled up here in just a second.
Both the Osceola player and Bruce Arthur going at it. It was a good no call.
Yeah, so Littleton.
So Brooks Herrera is going to be back deep,
It's gonna be
and
number 2 rather, punting the ball
and
from Neal.
I can't tell if that's going to be number 12, AJ Harris, I believe, punting.
AJ Harris to punt. And a
Low punt.
starting punt. Hits at the 40,
And it's going to take a Seminole roll. It's going to be down at the 35-yard line of the Cats. And Chance Bouchard, he has 2 interceptions coming on into the year.
in the first half and a 10-0 Bearcats.
They're coming into the year. Coming into the game, excuse me.
Pretty good at blocking kicks. He almost had me.
See if there's anything more on the scores. Down in 2A, they got a good one going between Junction City and
So it looks like Ray Splants is going to come in at receiver on the left-hand side. Mason Goers is on the right-hand side.
No change as far as not much change. So Center Point's taking the lead on Harmony.
Seminoles, they got defense in tight. There's nobody over the back deep. Here comes the pressure, and Randon's wanting to throw. He jumps and throws it, and it goes out of bounds. He was looking for Brooks Herrera on that. Looks like your guys on defense for the Seminoles, number 58. That's going to be Tyreek Coleman. He's going to be your defensive tackle on this side. And number 55 is going to be Wiley. He's going to be your nose guard. And number 52, Chris Littleton. He's going to be on the right-hand side. He's a senior. Your outside linebackers, looks like, on this side, it's going to be number 2, McNeil. And on the far side, that's going to be A.J. Harris. Your 2 middle linebackers, if I can get their numbers. It's going to be number 8. That's going to be Jonathan Stovall. And Ray on the keeper fakes the pitch and going to be tackled by number 55. That's going to be Wiley.
Wiley on the stop and a loss on the play.
I kind of thought it was a little face mask there myself, but no call.
Yeah, third down and 12 this time.
I know the Seminoles was wanting to pass interference on the coverage by Chance Bouchard. I was kind of wondering myself, but good thing I'm not a ref, I guess. Your other middle linebacker for the Seminoles is going to be number 11. That's your quarterback, Littleton. Your corner on this side is number 4. That's going to be Jaden Brown. And on the far side, I can't get his number. Your safety is going to be number 1, Tony Williams, and number 22, Persons. Javari Persons, number 3 is your corner on the far side over there, Noah Enos. So with 3:28 left to go here in the second quarter, it's 10-0 Cats over the Seminoles. The Bearcats take a timeout. Each team do have 2 timeouts left, and we'll take a little break with them. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 3:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Going to have 2 receivers for the Cats. Chance Bouchard, or not Chance Bouchard, Ray Splinton's on the far side. And it's going to be Ray on the keeper. Randon, still on his feet. I'm not sure how he got out of that. Almost broke through, but that's going to be number 1 on the stop, Tony Williams. And number 58, Tyreek Coleman. And so the Cats are going to punt for the second time tonight. Going to have a timeout by the Seminoles. That's going to leave them with 1. And so with 3:08 left to go, we'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. 3:08 left to go here in the second. Randon Ironman Ray to do the punting for the Cats. And number 4 is going to be back deep. It's going to be Jaden Brown.
Jaden Brown is deep. Ray gets the punt.
High punt. He's going to field it. And Caden Smith. Good job by Cade Smith there, and he wraps him up. And he's going to be tackled at the 33-yard line. 34 is where they mark it. So the Seminoles are going to have first down. Ball's on their own 34 with 2:59 left to go. 2 receivers in the backfield. Young is going to be to the right, or I'm sorry, the left of Littleton, and that's going to be number 8. They're going to send Young in motion, and it's going to be, they're looking for Harris. Nope, and he has number 5. He's going to be thrown down by Ray. That's going to be Clayton. Adrian Clayton. So same formation for the Seminoles. Little swing pass over here to number 15. That's going to be Young. And Casey Matson and an Iron Man on the stop there for the Cats. 2:38 left to go here in the second quarter.
He got out of bounds, so the ball at the 46-yard line. Second down, 9. We're down to 2:38.
Same formation for the Seminoles.
First half, 10-0 Bearcats. Young in motion.
And Littleton's looking. Got some pressure. And he's going to be wrapped up by Brent Welling and Ethan Wooldridge. Cade Smith was the guy, first one to get contact. Pardon me. So it looks like they're going to put A.J. Harris in the backfield. Going to be number 22. Will be Persons. Normally when they do this, it's going to be run over here to the left-hand side. Pistol kind of formation, or Wildcat. Harris is also the other quarterback, and he's going to be wrapped up, and that's a lineman. He can't do that. He got a flag. I mean, at least he tried to get it away. I'll give him that. A.J. Harris, he's also the backup quarterback. They split time last year at quarterbacks for the Seminoles. It was a good catch. Number 58 caught it. That's going to be Tyreek Coleman. Young's going to come out. So it's going to be loss of downs and back them up 5. And let's see if the Seminoles are going to go for it. Cats rushed their punt team out, but looks like they're going to go for it. Trips over here to the left. We're going to have got a timeout by the Seminoles. That's their last one. Cats have 2 of theirs left. 1:55 left to go until halftime. It's 10-0. Cats over the Seminoles. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We are back here, Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive. Brooks is going to go back deep. Kind of looked like they were going to punt, maybe. A.J. Harris is going to punt. He's the tight end. He's also the backup quarterback. I forgot that until they had sent him out there. But him and Littleton, they did split time last year at quarterback for the Seminoles. Jeremy Pruitt says him and Kinsey are watching the game. And they say, go Bearcats, beat those Seminoles.
As the Seminoles now do choose to punt the ball.
High kick. And it's going to take a Bearcat roll. And it's going to be down by number 11, Littleton, at the Bearcat 43-yard line, looks like. So we've got 1:47 left to go here. So I got something to read. And Ray, good job there by the Seminoles defense. Good pressure. And Ray able to pull that away from Woolridge at the last minute. But that's going to be a loss about 3 yards. I believe that was that 55 on the stop? That's going to be Wiley. Gavin set another record. He's, let's see, record tonight, getting the most career postseason PATs with 30. And he just kicked his first field goal. That was earlier. So he made his first field goal of his career. And he also set another record with the most postseason PATs with 30 PATs. And Woolridge right up the middle, and he's going to get just right past the original line of scrimmage. Going to make it 3rd and 9. 53 seconds left to go. Seminoles do not have any timeouts. The Bearcats have 2 of theirs. Goers is going to come in, and Blanson's going to come out. Goers is going to be your tight end on the left-hand side. Backfield is still the same. Brooks Herrera is your left halfback. Colton Ritchie is your right halfback. And Ethan Woolridge is going to be your fullback. Looks like Doc Crowley's going to let the clock run down and take a timeout.
5 seconds on the play clock, and now Booneville.
And so the Cats are going to take a timeout. 24 seconds left to go here until halftime. And it's 10-0 Cats over the Seminoles. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. Ray on the keeper. Got a helmet. What is up with that? My goodness.
And now we have a flag come in. Cole Boardsman had his helmet knocked off.
Yeah, Boardsman didn't do anything. He was rocking down the field. Osceola defender ripped his helmet off.
So are they gonna make him come off because his helmet come off? Did he? I mean,
It depends.
he threw it, right?
It depends on who it's on.
Number 2 threw it, I believe.
Unsportsmanlike
Unsportsmanlike against the Seminoles.
He didn't have to come out.
Yeah, okay.
Booneville Bearcats. First down.
I was too busy reading something.
Since Boersma had his helmet ripped off,
So he's going to be able to stay on the field. 17 seconds left to go until halftime. Cats do have one timeout. The clock, I think the clock will start.
17 seconds left.
It shouldn't. No, no, it shouldn't. Since it's a penalty, it should start on the snap. Nope. He's winding it. Be Ray on the keeper. Got a flag.
Did another flag come in? I thought I saw another flag.
55 on the stop. That's going to be Wiley. Got a little jawing going on down there between both teams. 10 seconds left to go.
Wiley on the stop.
False start against the Cats. That's going to back us up 5.
Against the Cats.
I'd like to give a shout out to all you out there watching and to our own administration for allowing us to do this. And got 7 seconds left to go, and that's going to be the final play of the first half. The Cats will get the ball, start the second half. And so we'll take a little break, let you enjoy your halftime show, give you some stats, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. You're watching Bearcat Football.
Megaphone soloist Ian Shackelford and guard soloist Sarah Grissom. And now we invite you to rise and join us as we face the flag and respectfully honor all those who have courageously sacrificed for the freedoms we enjoy.
halftime.
We're back here at Bearcat Stadium,
Some big runs.
and
First half, each
we've
over
made
100 yards
some updates.
already.
We updated our
Set up the first touchdown
bits,
with a
right?
64-yard
That's what we did.
gallop.
I'll let Isaac explain. Isaac's the computer tech dude.
From there was Brandon Ray. Cutting out middle,
We updated our bit rate, so maybe it'll be a little bit clearer now.
So, if y'all could, let us know how it's looking. If it looks any better. If you're wondering why we shut the window and turned it off, God bless the USA, it's copyrighted. So, yeah, that's why we closed it, so we don't get in trouble for copyright laws and stuff like that. So, got some scores for you though. Prescott's up 31-8 over Melbourne, and Greenland and Paris have a little close game going on at halftime. It's 21-12 Paris over Greenland. Hoxie's up over Newport 14-7. That's in the second quarter, and Harding Academy has scored again. They've got 21, but Jesseville's got on the board, and it's 7. At halftime, Glen Rose is up 14-7 over Charleston, and Center Point is 14, and Camden Harmony Grove is 6.
Color guard sponsor is carrying off.
And Greenwood is up 34-7 over Marion, and Lake Hamilton and Sylvan Hills is tied at 0 at halftime. That was your award-winning Booneville Bearcat marching band. They finished runner-up in Class 3A this year at the state competition. So I'd like to give a shout-out to them, Mr. and Mrs. Brian Rhodes, and shout-out to Austin Goff. Today's his 18th birthday. Tuba player for our marching band. Gosnell is 16 and Dumas is 15. That's in the second quarter.
Busy schedule next week. Monday they have their
And
against the Akron
get you some
Tigers.
stats
Akron has a great
for halftime.
reputation of sending teams to class.
Take this time to say thank you, AAA, for allowing us to do this. Thank you for our own administration for letting us to continue to do this, and everyone that has helped us do this. Coach Walker, Coach Goff, Mr. Pierce, and many others. Miss Teresa Brown, and I just want to say thank you to them. If you see them out and about, tell them thank you for this. We enjoy doing this. Have a good time doing this, and we just want to say thank you to that, or thank you to y'all for watching, and thank you to the Lord for allowing us to be able to do this as well. So with that, I'll give you some stats.
We also have a game scheduled next Friday should we not be fortunate enough to make it out of this round.
And
if we don't make it out,
start with Osceola. They have 30 plays for 125 yards with 12 minutes and 3 seconds time of possession. They have 21 rushes for 80 yards. They are 6 and 9 passing for 45 yards. They have 1 fumble, which they lost. That was on their first possession of the game down at the 5-yard line. It's just a handoff miscue from Littleton to Young, and the Cats was able to recover. They have 8 first downs, and they are 2 of 6 on third down for 33%. They are 0 for 1 on fourth down, and they have 5 penalties for 35 yards and 3 punts. They average about 34 yards. For the Cats, we have 23 plays for 150 yards and 10 minutes and 10 seconds time of possession. We have 22 rushes for 150 yards, 1 pass attempt, but it was not complete. And we have 7 first downs. We are 2 of 6 as well on third downs for 33%, and 1 for 1 on fourth down for 100%. We have 2 penalties for 10 yards, 4 sacks for 19 yards, and 2 punts averaging 34.5 yards. For the Osceola Seminoles, their quarterback, Littleton, he is 6 and 9 for 45 yards passing. He's also their leading rusher, has 13 carries for 44 yards. And Skylar Young, number 15, 6 carries for 34 yards. Stovall, number 8, he is 1 for 9. And A.J. Harris, 1 for -7. A.J. Harris, he is 3 of catches for 20 yards. Jaden Brown, 1 for 13. Clayton, number 5, he has 1 for 11, and Skylar Young has 1 for 1. The leading tackler for Osceola is going to be number 11, Littleton. He has 4.5. Wiley, he has 4.5. Tyreek Coleman, number 58, has 3 tackles, and Tony McNeil has 2.5 tackles. Now for your Cats, Ray is 0 for 1 passing. Ethan Wooldridge has 9 carries for 109 yards. Brandon Ironman Ray has 11 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown. Brooks Herrera is 1 carry for 9 yards, and Colton Ritchie 1 for -1. Brett Welling, he's going to be the leading tackler for the Cats. He has 5.5 tackles, followed by Casey Manson for 4.5, and Ethan Wooldridge with 4. Ray has 3.5. Colton Ritchie has 2. Cade Smith has 2, and Chase Plumell has 1.5. Gavin Kent, he has 1 for 1 on field goals. That is his first field goal he has made in his career. And he has also set another record. Not only does he own the school record for the most PATs in a school, or career, he also owns the most PATs in the postseason with 30. So that's your stats at halftime. We are 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from the start of the second half. The refs are making their way to the field. And we'll take another little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Cats are making their way onto the field. And Mr. Scotty Pierce, he wants to say happy Black Friday to everybody. Just up here talking to Mr. Pierce. He's a great man, like Mr. Pierce and the family. Osceola has made their way onto the field as well. And let me see here. I'll take this time. Ty Goff, even though he's out, he did get a Where I got it wrote down. He did get an offer from CBC out of Conway to play baseball at the next level. So more than likely, Mr. Tagoff will be able to play some collegiate baseball down at Conway for CBC. And that's always good to see guys be able to play at the next level. I know Isaac, he went on up to Wheaton up in Illinois and played up there. So Division III school up there. The Thunder, Wheaton Thunder. I know there's been a couple other guys. Brandon Ulmer, he's at Arkansas State right now playing baseball. And who else we got? Matthew Berry walked on at Arkansas. He graduated last year. I know. See, now I've started naming people playing college sports. I'm trying to think of some other guys. I know Reyes, he's playing down at Arkansas Tech on the football team. So it's always nice to have a couple guys from your hometown be able to play at the next level. Got 1 minute and 10 seconds left until the start of the second half. The Cats will receive the ball, and the Seminoles will kick off to them.
Yes, I know there was one that played for New Mexico a few years ago and actually kicked a couple of extra points.
Let's see. We'll take another little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And your Bearcats are making their way to the field, led by Ray Splancett, Elijah Wells, and Gavin the Golden Leg Kent. Oh, yes. Oh, see, I started naming people playing at the next level. I forgot our own Jacob Tucker. He's over at the U of O, University of Ozarks at Clarksville for the shooting team. I'll spit it out here in a second. Isaac's sister, Grace, won 2 national championships at the University of the Ozarks for shooting. They do trap, bunker, skeet, and maybe a couple others, right? Or is that the main 3?
Sporting clays.
And what?
Sporting clays.
Sporting clays. I couldn't hear you.
That's it.
And that's it. But yeah, Mr. Jacob Tucker out there at the University of Ozarks shooting. So love you, bub. Give a shout out to Uncle Art as well. Good kick. And that's going to be Chance Bouchard getting the ball. He cuts over here to the left-hand side. Cuts up the middle. Chance Bouchard. And he runs into number 23. That's going to be Logan Slayton. So good return there by Chance. If he could have got around that, Isaac, boy, he may have been gone on that. So 11:53 in the third quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Jacob Herrera's on the left hand. Ray Splancett's on the right hand side. Ray's your quarterback still. Richie and Brooks Herrera your halfbacks, and Wooldridge is your fullback. Got a flag, and I'm afraid that's going to be on the Cats. So that's going to back us up 5 and be 1st and 15. We'll replay first down.
I don't think anyone saw it, and they finally get back to the sideline. So 1st and 15.
So same formation for the Cats. Richie goes in motion this time.
Now we'll come back. Still Herrera and Blanchett.
Kelsey Bryant. She wants a shout out to Jarrett Dirt, Megan, and Herdu, and they say love you, cuz. And it's going to be Wooldridge right up the middle. Looks like number 22 on the stop. That's going to be Persons. So here we go. We got a list of Bearcats at college. Grant Goers, he is at Henderson State. He's a sophomore. Brendan Ulmer, he's at Arkansas State, as I mentioned. We'll get some more here in just a second. And it's going to be Wooldridge with the ball. Got 52 in there on the stop, number 22. And number 11 was the bottom man there, Littleton. So 11-19 left to go here in the third. It's third down for the Cats. Make it 3rd and 7. Ball's on the 41-yard line of the Bearcats. Blakely Cobb, he's at the University of Monticello. Mikey Hessen, he's at National Park Community College. That's in Hot Springs. He's playing baseball. Richie goes in motion. And Ray on the keeper. And that's going to be number 8 on the stop. That's going to be Stovall. And it's going to be 4th down for the Cats. And we're going to have to punt for the 3rd time tonight. So Mr. Brown's going to go back for the Seminoles. James Smith is at Southern Arkansas University. He's in the band. Isaac's cousin, Ramsey Ferrick, she's at the band. In the band at Southern Arkansas University as well. And Logan Bradley is down at Southern Arkansas for basketball. High snap. Good kick, though, and it's going to be fielded by Brown. And, again, Cade Smith on the stop, and Ray splants it. Brandon Quick, he's down at UCA at Conway in the band. Ethan Pereira is at Northeastern State. That's in Oklahoma for football. Brooklyn May, she's at UCA as well. She's a cheerleader. And then, of course, our own Jacob Tucker is at the University of Ozarks on the shooting team. Lane Beckett is at the University of Fort Smith cheer team, as well as his brother. So Lane and Landon Beckett are both on the cheer team at the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. And then James Updegrove is at University of Arkansas Monticello. That was Bearcats at the next level. And Littleton on the keeper on the left-hand side. And just got a swarm of Bearcats. Wooldridge on the bottom. Good job there by the Booneville Bearcat defense, led by Ethan Wooldridge. And then Aaliyah Blansett is at Seminole State, but she is transferring to college in Virginia to continue her career in volleyball.
Good play there. They stack it up. Same formation, 2 wide to this
So you're going to have the same formation for the Seminoles. Young is going to be to the left of Littleton. Bearcats shift. Got a flag. Be a false start against Osceola. That's going to back them up 5. Be 2nd and 14. That's going to put the ball at the 29-yard line. 9:42 left to go here in the third. 10-0 Cats over Osceola. 2 receivers to the left, 1 over here to the right. That's going to be Brown over here by himself, Jaden Brown. And then A.J. Harris, your tight end in the H-back position. And Young's going to be to the right of Littleton. Littleton is looking, he's got some pressure from Richie, and he gets away from him. And he hurdles Jacob Pereira, and see where they spot him. Ross on the stop, though. And he gets the first down. Man, oh man. Littleton made something out of nothing there for the Seminoles. Me and Isaac was watching some of them play Dollarway last week, and he done the very same thing. He's able to scramble out of the pocket and get a first down. So you're going to have 2 receivers over here to the right. Littleton's looking. And it's going to be out of bounds. That was in the area of number 5, Clayton. Richie coming again from the backside. So 8:50 left to go here in the third. And it's 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 43-yard line of the Seminoles. Center Point is up 33-6 over Camden Harmony Grove. That's at halftime. And then Harding is up 31-7 at halftime over Jessieville. And McGee is up 22-7 over Lincoln. That's also at halftime. And then Prescott's up 38-8 over Melbourne. That's at halftime. Same formation for Osceola. Bearcats shift. Low snap. Got some pressure by the Cats. And that's going to be incomplete. That was intended for number 4, Jaden Brown. It's going to make it 3rd down for the Seminoles.
The ball was thrown low because Littleton was under some pressure. 3rd down 10. 22-7 halftime. They've gone to the third quarter in Charleston where Glen Rose leads 14-7. 13 on the play clock.
So 10 seconds left on the play clock. It's 8:45 left in the third. They're going to have a timeout by Osceola. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 timeouts left, and we'll take a little break with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, right up DJ George Drive. It'd be 3rd and 10 for Osceola. Ball is on their own 43-yard line. You're going to have 2 receivers to the left. Harris, your tight end, is going to be H-back formation. Littleton is going to be your quarterback. And it's going to be a keeper. You got some pressure coming from the Cats. He's going to be wrapped up by Rocky Ross and Colton Ritchie. It'll be 4th down. 8:35 left to go here in the third. The Seminoles are going to have to punt. A.J. Harris is going to go back to punt. The Cats are going to send back Brooks Herrera. Looks like you got Peyton Tatum coming out here. Cody Elliott, Brendan Dove coming out on the punt return team. Race Blanson's out there as well. Trace Hall.
Brooks Herrera deep at the 30-yard line.
And Cats get back there. And it touched the Osceola player at the 20, where do you put it? 27-yard line? Nope. Yep, 27. So it's 8:01 left to go here in the third. Cats are going to have the ball on their own 27-yard line. Looks like we're going to have 2 receivers. Race Blanson's going to be on the far side. Jacob Pereira's going to be over here on the left-hand side.
On 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
Jacob's going to be in tight.
Jacob Herrera in tight now.
And it's going to be Wooldridge on the handoff. Looks like number 4, Brown, and number 22, Pearson's on the stop.
It's 22 on the stop.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. And 7:42 left to go here. Ritchie went in motion. Ray on the keeper. Ran in. Still on his feet. Bounces to the outside. And looks like number 52 in there on the stop. It'll be Littleton. Chris Littleton.
And Randon managed to get back on top of it.
So Ray gets probably about, what was that? 9 yards. So it's be 3rd and 2. Ball's on the 35-yard line. 7:05 left to go here in the third. So Jacob Pereira is going to be your receiver on the left-hand side. Goers, your tight end on the right. Brooks goes in motion. Ray on the keeper. He's got the first down.
Number 3, Randon Ray.
Stovall's going to come in for the Seminoles. And number 57 is going to come out. That's going to be Marshall, Terrence Marshall. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40. Cats are their own 40. 6:37 left to go here in the third. 10-0 Cats over Osceola.
1st and 10 Cats.
Brooks goes to motion, and Wooldridge right up the middle. Looks like Stovall and Littleton on the stop, number 11. Dontavian on the stop. Chance Bouchard comes in, and Mason Goers is going to come out.
Wide on the far side of the field, covered up by number 3, Noah Ennis.
So Chance Bouchard splits out to the far side on the right-hand side. Brooks goes in motion. And it'll be Wooldridge on the right-hand side. Looks like that was 58 on the stop. That's going to be Tyreek Coleman and number 11, Don Tavian Littleton. Rocky Ross is coming in. Brooks Herrera's coming out. Colton Ritchie comes out. The Cats are going to go, looks like, got an official timeout. So we're going to be shotgun formation for the Cats. Ross is going to be to the right of Ray. Chance Bouchard and Blanchard are on the right-hand side. Ray's looking, and he's going to take off with it. Randon's got the first down. Caught a late flag coming in from the umpire. More likely it's going to be a holding call against the Cats.
Number 3, Brandon Ray decides to keep it, but we do have a flag.
And every Osceola coach is pointing that way as well.
Holding's going to go
This
against the
one's going to
Bearcats.
come back. That's what hurt him for a while against.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 15. So Goers and Brooks Herrera coming back in for the Cats. Cats shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it was in the backfield behind.
So Cats are still going to be in shotgun formation. Jacob Herrera on the right-hand side. And going to send Wooldridge out in motion. And Ray's going to roll over here. And got a little screen over here to the right-hand side. And Mason Goers, your tight end. And he upended. Was that number 3 over there? Noah Ennis.
Noah Ennis on the stop, and Booneville will send
So
it
good
back.
stop there by Ennis. And so 4th and 5, and the Cats are going to punt. They're on their own 45.
Yes, Ennis did a good job, though, of getting low and taking feet out from under Gore, so Booneville will have to kick it away. Under 5
Brown's going to go back deep. Jaden Brown, that is.
Bearcats still lead.
Ray's going to do the punting.
Ray will kick it away.
Good punt by Ray.
Fielded by number 4,
And fair catch.
Brown.
And it's going to be at the 23-yard line. And that's where the Seminoles are going to take over. 4:31 left to go here in the 3rd.
Yeah, I just barely saw it, but he did give it. Back onto the field with little
And so it looks like we're going to have trips over here to the right-hand side.
to this side of the field.
Young is going to be to the left of Littleton.
Young will be to the left of Littleton. On
Looks like AJ, your tight end,
Osceola 23.
is over there on the left-hand side.
A quick
Little screen pass over here to number 5.
He has a little
And he's
room.
wrapped up by Matson, but is able to get away.
He also
And that was a block in the back.
No flag is down.
And he's getting chased down by Rocky Ross. And Rocky tackles him down at the 45-yard line of the Cats.
Landry and Clayton on the reception.
He had run about
He picked up some big yardage running across the field. He's got
Yeah.
4
I was
Rocky Ross.
pointing out there's 2 of the block in the blacks. Block in the backs. But good job by number 5, Clayton, to make something out of nothing. So the Seminoles are in Bearcat territory. And that's going to be an offsides or maybe a false start against the Seminoles. And it is. Number 52 jumped on the left-hand side.
Ball starts going against the Seminoles. The 1st and 15. Ball is on 49.
So 4:05 left to go here in the 3rd. And the Seminoles are on their own 49-yard line. Trips over here to the right-hand side. Harris, your tight end, is on the left-hand side. Young is to the right of Littleton. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper on the left-hand side. Good open field tackle by Jacob Herrera. Cole Borsman's coming in to the game for the Cats, and Ross is going to come out.
He's always good in coverage. I mean, he's always
3:35 left to go here in the 3rd.
However, Littleton got the penalty yards back plus a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. 3:27 left in the 3rd quarter. Still 10-0 Bearcats.
Seminoles are taking their time. They have 15 seconds left on the play clock. Littleton calls for it. Cats come with pressure. Wooldridge. And just run over the hands of Kate Smith. Number 4, Jaden Brown gets it. And Hillman, Chance Bouchard, tackles him. And Smith's a little shaken up, and Richie's going to come in for him. So 3:05 left to go here in the third, and Osceola's going for a drive. So they are on the 31-yard line of the Cats. Trips to the left. Your tight end, A.J. Harris, is on the right-hand side. Littleton is going to be your quarterback, and he has Young to the left of him. Low snap, little screen pass over here to the left-hand side to Brown. He's got the first down, but good job by Jacob Pereira, and who's that? Richie as well on the stop. Jacob normally does pretty good on open field tackles.
First and 10, though, for the Noles at the 19-yard line.
Same formation for the Seminoles, except, nope, yep, same formation. First and 10, ball's on the 19-yard line of the Cats. Bearcats shift, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up by Mason Goers. And looks like Wooldridge off the bottom as well. Isaac, I think this is the first time the Seminoles are back in the red zone in, what, first quarter?
Yes, since their fumble.
Since the fumble. So that was their first possession of the game.
This is about where they fumbled on their first possession of the game.
So you're going to have trips over here out of a cluster. One over here to the left-hand side. And it's going to be a rollout over here to the right-hand side as well. A little shuffle pass to Harris. And he's going to slide out of bounds. And that looked like that kind of hurt.
Looking slow getting up.
He's not going down to number 3, Landon Ray.
It's going to be first down and goal.
So first and goal for Osceola. Ball's on the 9-yard line.
Osceola is threatening. One wide to the far side.
Got 1:33 left to go here in the third. 11 seconds left on the play clock. 10, 8, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Here's the snap. On the right-hand side, Littleton goes, and he's going to be wrapped up by the Cats. Let's see. Got Chase Plumell, Ethan Wooldridge, Cole Boersma in there.
Littleton on the carry, brought down by number 60, Cole Boersma.
A minute 15 left.
So got a minute and 5 seconds left to go here in the third. Let's see if the Cats defense can come up big here. Got 10 seconds left on the play clock. Two receivers to the left, one over here to the right. And Littleton's looking, got some pressure. And Wooldridge and ball come out. And let's see what happens. Oh, he said knee was down. So good break there for the Seminoles. Goers and Wooldridge, though, on the stop for the Cats. So there's 32 seconds left to go here in the third. It's going to be third and goal. Ball's on the 2-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see Littleton just come up under center and just try to push bullets away in, really. Number 52, Chris Littleton is talking to the quarterback. It looks like he saw something. Littleton going to the left-hand side, and he is in. So that's going to be a touchdown for the Seminoles with 3 seconds left to go here in the third.
Pereira stood him up, but Littleton had already crossed the plane of the goal line. That comes with 3 seconds left in the third quarter.
So it looks like number.
Yes, we do.
Who is that kicking there, Isaac?
On for the point after.
23?
20.
Nope, 23. 23, Logan Slayton.
That is, we don't have a 20 listed. His kick is up and it's good.
And it is good. So 10-7 with 3 seconds left to go here in the third. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Slayton to do the kicking for the Seminoles. Back deep for the Cats. Rocky Ross is going to be your man in the middle. Chance Bouchard is on the right-hand side. And that's Colton Ritchie over here on the left-hand side.
We are back at Bearcat Stadium after the Osceola touchdown.
Got 3 seconds left to go.
From left to right,
And high kick. Good kick by the Seminoles. And Chance cuts over here to the left-hand side. Cuts back to his right, still on his feet, and that's a face mask. But he's tackled by number 22, not 52, 22 Persons.
There is no flag forthcoming. And that will be the end of the first.
So that's the final play of the third quarter. So at the start of the fourth, it's going to be 10-7 Cats over the Seminoles. And we'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, straight off DJ George Drive. Start of the fourth quarter here. Cats are on their own 29-yard line. It's 10-7. Cats over the Seminoles. Shotgun formation by the Cats. Ran in on the keeper, and it's going to be tackled by number 55. Wiley on the stop. Blanchett's going to come in, for the Cats. We split out to the left-hand side.
About a yard on the play. That was Wiley on the stop.
Cats back in their normal formation. Wolger's going to be a fullback. Brooks Herrera, your halfback. Ritchie goes in motion. Ray pitches over to Colton Ritchie. He has the ball. And Colton's going to have a first down. Then some. Colton Ritchie's got to be. Makes him miss up over to 30. And they said he stepped out of bounds. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And a flag is also down.
And a flag.
1 yard line of Booneville.
Who is that down? That race? Oh, that's Brooks.
We're not on that sideline.
So what? I don't even know what in the world happened. Chop block against the Cats. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Cats.
And now Rocky Ross will check into the
So
game.
Ross is going to come in.
So we're going to anticipate shotgun out of the Cats.
And here comes Brooks Herrera, Race Blanchett. Nope, Race is staying in. Brooks and Ritchie are going to come out. Shotgun formation by the Cats. Brandon's looking over here to, and he's got Race Blanchett. Oh, come on. He's going to say it's incomplete.
Race short hopped that one. It'll be second down. And it'll be third down and about 13.
Well, doggone it. It's going to be 3rd and 13. 11-11 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Cats are on their own 25-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down, 13 to the Cats. I'll tell you what, Osceola
Cats have all their timeouts. Osceola has 2. Brooks is going to come in as well as Ritchie. 12 seconds left on the play clock. And you guys are going to have to hurry. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 4, 3. Richie goes in motion. Wooldridge up the middle.
Up the middle will be nowhere close to a first
And
down,
he gets
Booneville
back
will have
to
kick it away.
thin some to the original line of scrimmage. So the Cats are going to punt.
Harding Academy now leading Jessieville 38-7 third quarter.
So 38-7 Harding Academy over Jessieville. That's in the third.
Next game.
The winner of this game plays the winner of that game, which looks like the Wildcats have that wrapped up.
Yeah, Prescott's put the mercy rule on.
And here's the snap.
Kind
Kind of off the side of his foot.
And it digs a divot and it's down by Cody Elliott.
And Cody Elliott's going to down it at the 45-yard line of the Seminoles. 10:32, and that's where they'll take over.
46-yard line will be first and 10 for the Seminoles.
Philadelphia 21-7. Robinson leading Stuttgart 17-10. Greenwood on top of Marion 34-7. They've gone to halftime. So, Booneville's kind of
Get some
back on
scores
their heels
here
right
real
now.
quick.
Defense got to step up right here and get offense another shot. Looking down on the
Can get it to
sideline.
load.
Shelton talking to each other, talking to the whole line.
Yeah, now Osceola shows
So
the ball
Osceola,
formation.
empty backfield.
First time we've seen
Ball's on the ground. It's going to be a little jet. Getting chased by Chase Plumell, and he's tackled for a loss.
Charles
That was number 16, Charles Poole. Got a Cat slow to get up. That's
And
that
they did
Wooldridge?
blow the whistle, and it's Mason, or it's
It is
He'll have to
Wooldridge.
come
He's
off
gonna have to
the
come
field
out.
since they blew the whistle.
Number 16, Charles
Let's
Poole
move
on the
to
carry.
use the
Got
timeout.
down by 3, Raymond Ray, 20, Ethan Woodridge.
so Cody Elliott's going to come in.
Cody Elliott will check
for Ethan
into his
Wooldridge.
place. I'm sure Wooldridge will be out there as soon as he possibly can, but since they blew the whistle, he had to come out.
Going to have trips over here to the left-hand side. They're in close. 2 receivers to the right.
Everybody in tight for Osceola now.
And Littleton's looking. He's going to scramble. Got some pressure coming from the back side. And Cade Smith throws him down. Ball comes out. No, he didn't. Just kidding.
Cade Smith's a little slow to get up, but he does.
Cody Elliott comes out, and Ethan Wooldridge comes back in. Got some scores for you.
Wooldridge is back.
Nashville's up 34-0 over Elkins, and Ozark's up 28-14 over Pocahontas.
And now the referee
Shallow's up
is
14-0 at halftime over Malvern. And then
Wooldridge is back in.
Warren's up 21-7 over Arkadelphia. Trips to the right.
Now it's 3 wide for Osceola.
Looks like that's going to be Young to the right of Littleton. Got some pressure coming from the Cats. Good pass. And it's good job by Chance Bouchard. Good coverage. So it's 4th down for the Seminoles. And let's see what they're going to do here.
He had 2 receivers down there, and Broussard just got in front of it and threw it away.
Looks like they're going to
It looks like
punt,
Osceola's going to be in punt formation.
but they're going to
This
send
was
Littleton back.
the game.
Normally,
I might watch for a little trickeration,
yeah,
so Booneville needs to be aware.
it would not surprise me to see a little trickery here.
So
A.J. Harris is going to be the deep snapper. Low snap,
low snap,
and it's off the side of his foot,
He kicks it to 30 and gets a good
and it
Osceola
takes a
down.
Seminole roll, and it's going to be down at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Cats are going to take over.
Defense need to step up. They'll be great.
So good job there by our defense, Isaac. They come up big, and our offense has got to get something going. We did good last time, but
Glenn Rhodes is
hurt ourselves with penalties.
Yeah, we got to chew up the clock a little bit. 9:09 left in the game.
Janice West is there giving me some updates on that.
So Jacob Herrera
Herrera
is going to be your receiver over here on this side. Ray Splinson on the far side.
on the far side.
Richie and Brooks Herrera, your halfbacks. Wooldridge is your fullback. And it's going to be Wooldridge with the ball right up the middle.
Nothing doing. He may have gotten 2 or 3 yards.
Let's see, that's number 58 in there on the stop, Tyreek Coleman.
Tyreek Coleman on the stop once again.
Goers is coming in, and Blanson's going to go out.
Tackles along with
Right down number
55.
8, Jonathan Stovall.
Good game for Osceola on their defense.
Yes, that being Wiley. He called his name a lot too. 2nd down and 8.
Brooks goes in motion.
Motion.
Ray on the
Brandon
keeper,
just takes it and runs with it.
and he gets maybe a yard. Number 2 on the stop,
Extracurricular
McNeil.
activities. Number 4 on the stop for Osceola that time.
That's number 3.
Much of anywhere right now.
All ended on that last play. Went to cut in left and then bounce right, left, right.
And Osceola had every hole covered though. On 3rd down and 8.
So Jacob Pereira is going to be split out to the left. Brooks goes in motion again. It's going to be a handoff to Richie coming back on the backhand side. And he's going to be wrapped up by Littleton.
It's Littleton this time.
And that's going to be 4th down for the Cats.
There are 2 Littletons. Chris Littleton being the other, he wears 52, and Booneville's going to have to kick it away.
So Brown's going to go back deep.
Brown will go back.
Ray's going to be to do the punting.
Matson, along with Peyton Tatum and Welling, are the punt protection unit for the punter, Randon Ray. And Randon kicks it.
And not too bad of a kick. And the ball's on the ground.
Number 4.
And Ross gets him and throws him down about the, where's that, 36-yard line?
You got number 4, Rocky Ross.
Boy, if we had some guys down there around that. The last 2 punts, the Cats hadn't really had anybody back there.
Punt hang time matters.
This is imperative Booneville get a
Let your guys get down there and cover it.
So this is a very crucial moment in the game. Got 7:13 left to go in the game. It's 10-7.
Osceola's had the momentum since midway of the 3rd quarter.
And the Cats defense, they've got to come up with something here. Looks like you're going to have an empty backfield. You're going to have quads over here. And your tight end's going to be on the right-hand side. And he's got some pressure and he's able to get away. And he runs over 2 guys.
And he's inside the 20 at the 18-yard
Well, doggone it, fellas. Casey Matson, though, wraps him up about the 18-yard line.
Broke out of a couple of tackles.
So 7:05 left to go in the game. Cats have all 3 of their timeouts. Osceola has 2.
And now they'll bring 1 wide receiver over here, which is Brown, 2 to the far side, and 2 running backs.
So you can have 2 receivers to the right, 1 over here to the left. Young is going to be to the left of Littleton. That's going to be Stovall to the right. Be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. And Casey Matson on the stop for the Cats. Cole Borsman is going to come in. And it's going to be about 2nd and 2, it looks like. 2nd and 1 is what they got. Ball is on the 9-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Backfield is the same. That's Young is to the right. And it's going to be a direct snap. And that was number 8, Stovall. And Borsmer on the stop. So it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 1 from the 9. 5:59 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Littleton will come up under center. And there was 12 guys on the field.
There was 12 on the field for Osceola. I don't think any of the officials saw it.
How do they not see it, especially your back judge?
Number 8, Stovall, was still on the field. Nobody saw it, and it's going to be
well, that's going to be first and goal for the Seminoles. Big break for them right there. So timeout by the Seminoles. They're going to have 1 left. The Cats have 3. 5:43 left to go here in the ball game. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. 5:43 left to go here in the ball game. It is 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for the Seminoles. They have 1 timeout. The Cats have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Inside the 8-yard line, and I'll be frank with you, after having just
And trips to the right. One over here to the left. Littleton's in the backfield by himself.
Very obvious to everyone except the officials, I guess, didn't see it. Littleton wants to throw now.
And it's going to be quarterback keeper right up the middle. And Casey Matson again on the stop for the Cats. He's going to get down to about the 4-yard line, it looks like. So trips to the right. And I think the ball's on the ground.
The ball is on the ground. I think Littleton got it.
Littleton got it, though. Oh, that's a bad spot.
Yeah, it's 4
But
back there.
It'll be at the 4-yard line.
So they're going to have it
bring it back down to the 2.
at the 2 or
3rd
3.
down and goal.
Yeah, at the 3. So 4:58 left to go in the game. 3rd and 3 from the 3.
Substituting people in.
15 seconds on the play clock. And 4:47 left to go in the game. 2 receivers to the right. And it's going to be quarterback keeper. And nope, he's going to be short. Brett Welling on the stop for the Cats.
Osceola signaling touchdown, but the officials are
He's a yard short.
Bolton Ritchie off the ball.
4:28 left to go in the game.
4th and goal.
It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1. Cats defense is going to have to come up big. Wouldn't be surprised to see it. And they're going to have a timeout by the Seminoles. That's going to be their last one.
Keep it here this time.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. 4:15 left to go in the game. It's 4th and goal from the 1 for the Seminoles. They are out of timeouts. The Cats have all 3 of theirs. Let's see what we got going here. Shotgun formation for the Seminoles. They're going to go to the right. Bearcats shift. And it's going to be quarterback keeper. And he's going to be stopped. Brett Welling with a stop for the Cats. Good job by the Stonewall defense. Chase Plymell, Brett Welling. Good job by the Cats defense. 4:10 left to go here in the ball game. It's 10-7. Osceola is out of timeouts, and the Cats have all 3 of theirs. Cats are on their own 2.
Brown was in motion to the far side as if to simulate maybe a jet sweep.
Ooh,
but
goodness
got
gracious.
terrific penetration. Now a timeout.
And a timeout by the Cats. That's going to leave us with 2.
You're listening to Bearcat.
We're going to take a little break and be right back. I got to catch my breath. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. I'm a little shook up still, I guess. Bearcats defense come up big. Chase Plymell, Brett Welling on the stop. 4th and goal. Chance Bouchard in at halfback for the Cats. He's going to be your right halfback. Wooldridge your fullback. Ray's your quarterback. And left halfback is going to be Brooks Herrera. He goes in motion this time. Ray on the keeper.
Ray on the
Brandon gets down to about the 8-yard line. He's wrapped up by number 2, McNeil. 4 minutes even now left to go, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. Paris is up 27-12 over Greenland, and Hoxie's up 21-14 over Newport, and Glen Rose is up 21-7 over Charleston. 3:45 left to go here in the game. 17 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, Hoxie and Newport tied at 14 in the 3rd quarter. It is 2nd down
and Bray on the keeper again,
middle,
and he's going to have the first down.
13-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down. 3:28 left to go here in the game. Cats have 2 timeouts, and Osceola is out of all of theirs. Jacob Herrera split out to the left. Mason Goers is your tight end on the right-hand side. Chance Bouchard is in for Ritchie at right halfback still. Brooks Herrera is your left halfback. And the Cats, they've got some big splits going on here. Ray on the keeper again. Looks like number 52, I think, on the stop. That's going to be Wiley. And got a man still on the ground, slow to get up. It'll be Littleton, number 11. Clock is still running. That's good for us. 2:37 left to go with 20 seconds. And he's going to have to, he's coming out. Young's going to come in for him. Littleton for Dontavian. He's a very good athlete for the Osceola Seminoles. He'll be back next year. Ray on the keeper again on the right-hand side. Good job by Jarek Dirk Mitchell on the right-hand side. Cole Borsman's over here as well. And Ray's just following them. 2:12 left to go, and that's another first down by the Cats. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Number 57's coming in. That's going to be Marshall, Terrence Marshall, and Young's going to come out.
Marshall is down in the game for Osceola. Young checks out. On 1st and 10 for the Cats. 7 on the play clock. 1:48 left.
The Cats are going to run the time down, and Bearcats are going to take a timeout with 1:44 left to go here in the 4th quarter. And it's Bearcats 10-7 over the Seminoles. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive, Shield Field. 1:44 left to go in the game. 10-7 Cats over the Seminoles. And we are going to take a knee. And they are out of timeouts. And down. And they're going to have a late flag. They tackled Ray as he took a knee. And so that's going to be probably a 15-yard penalty on sportsmanlike. Be another first down for the Cats. They are out of timeouts again as well. But we do have one left.
Booneville has a timeout left. The referees are still discussing this. There's a little question about it, really. Personal foul against the Noles.
So Paris will play Hoxie and Newport next week. They are up 28-12 over Greenland. So we've got a pretty good chance of having 2 Logan County teams still in the playoffs. And Hoxie and Newport, according to Fearless, is tied 14-14. Ray's taking his time. 1:25 left to go in the game.
1:25 now. Clock is running. Osceola cannot stop it. And then we'll take all the time he needs. 5 seconds on the play clock.
And he does. He's just going to take a quick knee.
He didn't waste any time taking the knee now. I'm sure he didn't want to take another shot. 30,
So the Cats
101 left. We're under a minute.
are going to
I think one, maybe two more snaps.
travel
and
to
we're headed
Searcy.
Searcy next week.
I'm still waiting. I don't want to.
That penalty helps us a lot right there.
Yes, that means.
Osceola being out of timeouts. If Osceola had some timeouts, we'd probably have to run a few plays.
Yeah, I mean, that's where discipline comes in, Ethan. Osceola got
39 seconds left to go here in the game. Snap, knee,
Brandon takes the knee.
and that's going to be the final play of the ball game. So your final score is going to be your Booneville Bearcats 10,
Oh, wow.
Osceola Seminoles
What a goal line
7.
by the Cats.
Your Cats are going to advance to play Searcy, or not Searcy. They're a 6A school. You're going to play Harding at Searcy. And so we'll give you some stats here in just a second. The Seminoles, they played very good tonight, Isaac. Littleton's very good quarterback, very good athlete. They got some pretty solid guys there on the offense and defensive line for the Seminoles. They should be very proud of themselves. Got a good team. I do believe they are fairly young. Got a new head coach, first year coach. They finished 5-5 on the year. They were third seed out of the conference, but technically they should have been the second seed because they had two teams cancel on them, and Harrisburg and Palestine Wheatley, so that's why they were the third seed. But they should be back next year, be pretty good next year as well. Littleton will be back at quarterback.
Yes. We knew Osceola would come out here and play hard.
So
Always
get the
very
stats
athletic
refreshed
team, no
here.
matter if they are up or down.
All right.
Gotta count
So
for them.
for the Osceola Seminoles, they had 49 plays for 246 yards, 20 minutes and 21 seconds time of possession. Had 33 rushes for 136 yards, 10 of 16 passing for 110 yards. They had one fumble. Had 15 first downs, 3 of 9 on third down, and had 7 penalties for 45 yards, 5 punts, averaging about 33.4 yards. For your Bearcats, we had 39 plays for 206 yards, 20 minutes and 26 seconds time of possession, 36 carries for 194 yards,
All for one for all. Bearcats all the way is what they say.
and 1 of 3 passing for 12 yards. We had 1 fumble, but was able to recover it. Had 8 first downs, 3 of 12 on third down. Had 5 penalties for 42 yards. 5 sacks for 21 yards, and 6 punts for 29.7 yards. Dontavian Littleton, 10 of 16 for 110 yards. He was also the leading rusher, 24 attempts for 102 yards and a touchdown. Very good athletic young man. Osceola should be very proud of the team that they have and what they coming back. Skylar Young, 6 for 34, and Stovall had 1 for 9. Charles Poole and A.J. Harris both were in the negatives. Poole was -2, and Harris -7. Leading receiver was Clayton, number 5, 2 receptions for 42 yards. Jaden Brown, number 4, had 3 receptions for 39 yards. A.J. Harris, 4 receptions for 28 yards, and Skylar Young, 1 for 1. The leading tackler for the Seminoles was number 11, Littleton. He had 9. Tyreek Coleman, number 58, had 4.5. Tony McNeil had 4.5, and Javion Wiley had 4.5 as well. Jaden Brown had 3.5, and Jabari Persons had 3. Stovall had 2.5. And for your Cats, Ray was 1 of 3 for passing for 12 yards. Ethan Wooldridge, 16 rushes for 128 yards. Ray, 16 rushes for 48 yards. Brooks Ferrer, 1 for 9. Colton Ritchie, 3 for 9. Leading receiver was Mason Goers. He had the only catch for 12, so leading receiver. Casey Matson finished with 6.5 tackles, and Ethan Wooldridge finished with 6. Brett Welling had 5.5 tackles. Ray had 5. Ross had 4.5. Kate Smith had 4. Jacob Pereira had 3. And Ritchie had 2.5, and Plymouth had 2. That's your stats. Cats come up big. We'll head to Searcy next week, Lord willing, and play the Harding Academy Wildcats. And I'll give you the players of the game. Will be Chase Palmel, Brett Welling, and the whole defense really. But give it to Chase and Brett on that big stop there. The last play for the Seminoles right there at the 1-yard line, and that's what sealed the deal. And your offensive player of the game is going to be Ethan Woldridge. Finished 128 yards. That's his most since Dardanelle. That's the first game of the season. So very good performance by Ethan. Had a good write-up on him as well. So you can head over to our Facebook page and read that. And also, a good job by Gavin Kent. He owns the most PAT record in the postseason with 30, and he also owns the school record for career PATs. He has 150 coming in, so he's got 151 since we scored a touchdown. And I guess that's all I got about to say. Isaac, you got anything? Nope, headset's already off. So for Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin, and as always, it's a great